Water. Oh, bish bosh. Right, don't need that on there. That's it. Good evening, one and all. We are now live. Welcome to Three Other Men on my show. Nice of you all to join us. Didn't know what was happening until early tonight, but it's nice to have a full complement of four people. I've got that bloody bouncing ping pong ball again.
Oh, piss off.
I really have. Let's say hello to one or two people and lean forward a bit far back. And then we'll introduce our special guest, a new guest for tonight, which is nice. Mick King, good evening. Kieran, good evening. Daniel, good evening. And if you're seeing Daniel having a good chat. Adrian, good evening. Rufus, evening Rufus. TVP, you're there. Oh, that's not a very nice welcome, Mark. I suppose you didn't spell it out in full, did you?
Exactly.
Exactly.
I censored it because I know, don't forget where I am.
Oh, that was nice of you. That was nice of you. Paul, good evening, Paul. Jay, evening, Jay. You are about. Jay's alive, everyone. Rajit, evening, Rajit. Jackson, Mark Jackson, good evening, Mark. Nutty Vapes, hello, Nutty Vapes. Graham Mabberley, Cycle Scooby Flyer, Jay Jerry, Lynn Smith, evening, Lynn. Helen Knight, Mark, another Mark. There's confusing amount of Marks about at the minute. David Adair and Jackie Moustache Chan. Rajit, and that's it. I've caught up. Paul Webb. Good evening, Paul.
Right, got Jackie, by the way, has got one of the best moustaches I've ever seen on a bird, ever. She could do handlebars and everything. It's glorious.
Like yours then, Mark. Does it come down?
More glorious than mine. Mine's like, I look like a 13-year-old teenage girl compared to her moustache. It's epic.
Jay says he tried joining Ecam Live link, but it wouldn't play ball. I don't know why that would be, Jay. It is the same, but we have got 4. I'm not sure we can have 5. But anyway, didn't realise you were coming on tonight or wanted to. So, not that you're not welcome. Yes,
you just said he's not welcome now. Like, what made your mind up? You just said he's not welcome now because we've got 4. So, which one is it?
No, we can't. No, we got 4, so not welcome tonight. Leave me alone. Dion just popped in. Let's say hello to our fresh guest, the Belfast Bearded Vapor, who also went by a different name, and I will let Paul explain. This is Paul, everyone. Could have put his name up there.
Yes, so Belfast Bearded Vapor, formerly known as the Cloud Chasing Cyclist. Changed my name for a few reasons. One on being I don't cycle as much anymore. And I've noticed over the last couple of weeks it's a bit of a mouthful for some people. So thought I would change it up.
It sounded like, you got your cycling in there, but it sounded like you were going to go on a bike ride and set up a vapor and tell everyone about it and then pedal home.
I used to actually do that,
Did
vape
you?
and cycle at the same time. Basically, I had to start cycling to lose weight because I had gallbladder issues and had to lose weight. I used to be 35 stone.
Right,
so
did you? Crikey.
I did indeed. But ended up doing, there's a big event over here called Lap of the Loch. And that was my goal set on. It's a 100-mile cycle around Loch Ness. And did it while sub-ohming. So.
Sub-ohming all the way?
All the way.
A trail of vapor.
All 105 miles because I got lost, so I ended up doing an extra 5 miles.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That sounds like me trying to get round Spaghetti Junction.
Yeah.
Bloody thing that is. So, yeah, okay. Well, welcome to the show. We'll perhaps come back to you in a minute, Paul.
Thanks.
Do you want to just tell us what you're vaping on? That'll do.
Yeah, so tonight I'm on the Lamo with the OBS FP mod. In that I have some Ombre Raspberry Sorbet freebase. And then I'm drag longing on my Asgard Mini with my Signature Tips clutch. And in that, I've got some Strawberry Donut by Flavor Lab. And for my high neck, for my whiskey later on, I'm on my Scepter with the black from Homebrew.
Sorry,
That's
I was
pretty much
looking
it.
at Roy is muted. I think you've seen that, haven't you, Roy? You unmute yourself.
And in both rebuildables, of course.
Oh,
NatureVape toys.
I did see your Lamo review, and I saw that you liked my coils. So thanks for that. That was nice.
I featured them as well in some of the teacher videos. I used the guard from the case.
So hang on a minute. One of us has got a sore throat. Are you all right, Mark?
Need some naps up there, TVPD.
Oh dear.
Right, you're still muted, Roy. You're still muted, son.
Why can't we hear Roy?
We could hear him before we went live.
It's not a bad thing, is it? He's got bits because Ballymena still hasn't won yet.
Roy will have to sign language. You can hear us, Roy. Stick a thumb up if you can hear us. Right? It's not my end, is it? Just check that I haven't.
Well, it was working fine before we went live, so he must have done something. Leave and come back, Roy.
Yeah, try that, Roy. Leave and come back.
What do you want me to tell you what I'm vaping on while we're waiting?
Won't unmute.
Are we going to sit in silence? What is this? Shall I tell you what I'm vaping on?
Mark, why don't you tell us what you're vaping on? God, you're in one tonight, aren't you? Right, cheeky.
You want me to run this shit for you, Mark, or what?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, I've had a right stressful day.
I'll do the shit for you. So tonight I'm on the Victory with the Lamo. Lamo. Yeah, on top of there. And in there I've got some Goose Juice, which is, I just love that stuff.
I get jealous every time I see that mod.
I've got old school Geek Vape. I forget which ages this is because they've done about 362 of them, but this is a Geek Vape mod with the Aries on top of there. And in there, I've got the black from Kerno. I'm on my Independent Mods DNA 250C with the Violator on top of there with some Just Jammy Shot inside there. And finally, I'm on the Voopoo Drag 3, which just come in. I bought this. It just come in, I think, weekend with the Supreme V3 on top of there. And also I got some Jammy. Love that stuff.
Jammy.
And I'm also sipping on a Brewdog Double Hazy. Check that out. Beautiful stuff.
So there's two of you boozing tonight then?
Yeah, I'm pretty much set up for the night.
I don't know if Roy's trying to get back on, but I haven't seen him try and come through. I'm going to try and get rid of chat.
And for dinner, I had potatoes. That's for David today.
He had potatoes.
Potatoes.
I thought that was Roy trying to message me on WhatsApp. It wasn't. Well, I don't know what's happened to Roy, so hopefully he'll come back. So I'll tell you what I'm vaping on. You wanted that Drag 3, didn't you, Mark?
I did, yeah, I did. I'll say, well, go on, tell us what you're vaping on, and I'll tell you me.
Well, mine's very quick and easy. Due to a bit of a mishap, which I was briefly telling you boys about before the show started, I'm on my Ed Zachary with the True Tank. I've gone back to the True Tank. Not that there's anything wrong with the Lamo. Well, there is. I smashed it, and I didn't do it on purpose. It dropped on gravel, or quite pebble type gravel, and it smashed. And I thought, right, I'll go back to the True Tank for a little while, but I will. I don't know how you boys feel. I tried to get the glass off, and I thought I'm just going to cut my fingers here. And because I had the anyway, I hadn't had a vape from about 2:30 yesterday till 6 o'clock yesterday afternoon because I wasn't here. And I got in, I pushed the pedal bin, I threw it in the bin. I just got a True Tank out. So probably a bit rash, but I just thought that glass, it just goes everywhere, doesn't it, when it smashes like that?
You could have just dripped down the drip tip and took a couple of pulls on it.
You don't want that, do you? So,
well, 9 years of vaping, I don't think I've ever went that long with a vape.
Listen, rather than not vape, I've done it plenty of times at work where I've brought the glass and I've had to just drip all day, even into a sub-ohm tank.
Drip all day. Right, Roy is trying to join us. Let's see if we can get him back. Add Roy. Oh, what the hell are you come up there for? Let's get rid of guest 2. We can have 5. It does work. There you go. Now Mark's facing the wrong way. Can we hear you, Roy?
I don't know. Can you?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear
I
you.
can't get on I can't get on the PC at all.
It's all that editing you've been doing for me, Roy's fucked it up on you, mate.
So what are you on your phone? Are you on your phone?
No, I'm on the Mac.
On the Mac. Oh. Well, you're not zoned in that well, so we can't see all your bedroom toys tonight, even though you're facing the other way. So, so I've just what I'm vaping on is really quick. So the True Tank, and I've got the Reload 26 on the go as well, and that's about it for me. Very short and sweet. Roy, welcome back. What are you vaping on?
On the Ed Balance with the Lamo on it, with some Dr. Vape clad of pink salts.
What are you laughing
You
at?
gagging again, mate?
Mark. I've got the Smock Mag with the Luna on top of that. The Drag 3 with the Mongrel on that. And then the Argus GT with the VP pod on top of it. That's me. Oh, I am vaping some of my own creation from Dripper Labs. Just for the sheer fun of it. That one actually. Yeah, great. That's me.
Let me just tell
I'm all
you.
out of swords.
Can't talk now. Apologies, folks.
What have you broke?
Can't talk now. Right, he's messaging me and trying to ring me. So I thought I'd knock that one on the head. Apologies, folks. So you've done a review this week, Roy, that I saw.
Yeah, just review right. No, the
Pal
Pulse.
SE.
Pal SE. Pulse. That's what it looks on the box. It looks like Pulse. Doesn't say Pal SE on the box. It's Pulse on the box. So I can call it the Pulse.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Kindly sent by your good self, Mark.
Not one overstocked, actually. It was one of these, again, another, like a sample, and I thought, no, I haven't watched your review yet, Roy, so was it all right? Was it good?
It's all right. It's not a bad vape until it starts spitting juice at you.
Oh, does it? Oh, it's not really
And
good
the
then,
two
is it?
pods are exactly the same. The coils in them, they're closed coils. So the coils in them they seem to leak juice through, and both of them are exactly the same, and a few other ones that I found here
Right.
do. So it's not. When it vaped lovely,
Right.
but then you got the crap.
Okay, I see Michelle has joined us in chat. Has she got anything arriving, Roy?
She did get a parcel today. Yeah.
I saw it and I thought, what was in that parcel, Roy?
.mod SE and the whatever it is, the rebuildable bit for it as well.
Yeah.
Did you approve this? Did you approve this purchase right?
He purchased it.
No, I didn't purchase it, and I don't have to approve. She can buy whatever she wants. She works. I was going to say she works hard for her money, but she doesn't. She sits in her arse all day and serves not custom.
Do you know one of the best things about being a reviewer? When I used to get quite a bit of stuff in is if I fancy buying something, you could just buy it and say, "Oh, it's free for review, babe. I bought this."
My accountant said to me once, who's doing my books, he went, "What you put here? Research." I said, "Well, I had to buy it to try it, see if I can."
Right off.
There's got to be research. Evening Dion. Belfast Vapors in chat. Cycle Scooby. Anyone else joined us since we're I got rid of chat for a little while, so I might have missed a few people. Apologies if I have. I see that Mark Jackson says he'll be here in a couple of weeks' time. I think his broadband is, or his fibre broadband is being fitted on the 1st of March, which will mean that's a Monday, isn't it? So I think he'll be on that Tuesday. So not next week, week after. So looking forward to that. Dion, I don't know if I said hello to Dion. J. Jerry, did I say J. Jerry? I think I did actually, didn't I? Mike MF, how are you, Mike? And anyone else? I don't think so. I think it just chats within chats. If anyone's got any questions for Paul, the Belfast bearded vapor, that's a mouthful as well, isn't it? Belfast bearded.
Do you know what I said when he said
but
about
you can abbreviate that one. The
you know, when you said about the cyclist one and you said it was a mouthful, I thought, fucking hell, so's this. Trying to rectify
you can
Bruno.
abbreviate it.
Well, I did say that one was muted, so.
So what do you think of your drag threes? I'm getting mine here on Friday.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a decent mod. It's a decent mod. There's no getting around it. It's built nice. You know, it's the fit and finish on it's nice. Hate this cheap looking thing on the back. It looks like something you get out of fucking Poundland, the sign on the back. And also the one irritating thing for me is it's very skinny, very slim. So I've got a 25 in at the moment and it overhangs, so 24 maximum, which for most people or a lot of people, it's not an issue. But for me, who likes bigger tanks, it's. I wish they'd have widened it. I really do.
Yeah.
I think the overhang on it's meant to be, because when you look at when you actually have got the adapter that comes with it, it overhangs.
Yeah, but listen, right, here's what I've got a massive issue with, right? And this fucking gets my goal, and it's happened over years and years, right? This is the Drag 3, right? This is version 3 now. We're not talking 1.5 or version. This is version 3. Why is this not a dual 21700, a bit bigger, wider, fatter? Why is it? Are we gonna have to wait till the Drag 5 for that? It's pathetic.
That's what my thoughts were on it as well. I was expecting a dual 21700.
Yeah, it's irritating.
Kenny's only got wee hands.
You what?
Kenny's have only got wee hands.
Yeah, but I vape on big tanks, don't I? It's just it just bugs me with companies. You know, version 3 should be the pinnacle of the drag range by now, and it's not. And like I said, do we have to wait to the Drag 4, Drag 5, and you know, how much money do we have to spend so we get what we want?
But then there is talk coming from China that the whole thing with Samsung and Sony, where they pull their batteries from vaping, they're trying to do the sort of same thing with 21700s. So this is maybe why
I can't see it being a massive issue, to be honest. I really can't. How many batteries have been manufactured over the years? How many batteries are out there in the wild? Like, come on.
Yeah.
It's not like vapors are buying batteries every month. You know what I mean? You buy a set of batteries. Yeah. Like I was talking to my friends the other week. What I do every year, I'll buy 20 batteries, 2018 650s and maybe 21 That does me 12 months.
Yeah. You look after your batteries, sometimes you get longer. I mean, some of mine are about 2.5 years old.
I've still got batteries from yonks ago. I think as long as the sleeves are all right. Like, I mean, that vape cell there, I've had it absolutely yonks. But
they just, after you've had them 12 months, they just don't last long, do they?
No, they don't.
No. You know, they might be charging 3.9 volts or whatever. It's just.
I know from meetings and talk at
your
work,
batteries are that old, it doesn't have wind-up handles on them.
Yeah, we're talking about the 21 designed for cars and computers. So that's why they're talking about
on the Drag 3. It could have been better. It should have been better. You know, it's a good mod. It is a good mod. There's no getting around it. It's a good mod. But good is about all I can say about it.
So would you buy it again?
No.
So it's not that good then? I think that's got to be the acid test, isn't it? If you like the ammo, if you lost it, dropped it, smashed it, would you buy another one straight away? And if you wouldn't, it's not that good, is it?
Listen, for 35 quid, it's worth it. It's worth every penny of it. It's worth every penny of £35, but not if you vape any atomizers over 24mm.
So it's more the personal preference for you then, because you like bigger addies?
Well, it's personal preference, and like I say, personal annoyance as well with these companies that take the piss. Drag 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Drag 3. This should be the fucking pinnacle now of the drag range, and it isn't.
Yeah.
you know, we've said, and so this is the thing. They bring out the drag one, and we'll say they'll watch reviews, they'll watch consumers, and watch what consumers say. Oh, a decent company shouldn't say it should have this, this, and this. So they bring out the drag two, had none of that. They bring out the drag three, they've not listened again. It's like, what are you doing? If this, and I swear to God, had this been dual 21-700, quite a bit wider, let's say it holds a 28mm, which is probably industry standard now for mods, I would say. You know, this would have sold 5, 6, 7, even 10 times more than it will now.
Yeah,
it would have been killer. Let's say they charged an extra £15 for that, for the extra material and shit like that. You know, 50 quid for that.
It would still be a cheap mod, wouldn't it?
When you look at a Lost Vape mod, that is £120, the same shape, the same kind of look. Rip your arm off for that.
One or two.
35.
Go on,
Mark. Where are you buying it at 35 quid?
I got it from eSig One.
Because the retail price almost 55.
No, I got it from I got it on pre-order at eSig One. $34.99.
Is that just the mod or the kit?
Just the mod, not the kit. I was
That's
interested in the kit.
Yeah, the kit, the new pod with a big coil in it.
No, I'd rather stick hot pokers up my arsehole than buy a pod, ever.
You still not taking the silicone out of that yet, right?
No, because I haven't done the review on the pod bit yet. I'm seeing how long
I'm
the
taking
coil
mine
is.
out as soon as it arrives.
one or two comments in chat. Let's just go through them for a second before we get into a pod argument. Roy's face, look. You're catching the sun there, Roy. You're quite bright. Daniel asks, Mark, what's the Reload 26 like? It's not bad, Daniel. I'm going to say I like quite a restricted vape on a direct lung, but this seems a little almost over restricted to me. I haven't got much in the way of watch. Oh, the battery's nearly flat now, spy. But you would want probably the ability to be able to open that up a little bit, and I think it is quite. If you like a restricted vape, it's very good. No leaks, no dramas, nothing like that. Either any of you three tried one before? The Reload?
Is it single coil?
No, dual.
Oh, dual. No, I haven't tried one. No, it's too expensive. Way at my price range, to be honest.
about 50 quid, aren't they? Something like that.
Yeah, I'm on furlough at the minute, so spending isn't great.
It's not great. Well, apparently, according to all the
all my
experts,
spending.
there's going to be this massive boom that everyone has saved all this money, no one's spending it, and when we all get released from lockdown, everyone's going to go spend mad. Well, I can't personally see that. I think a lot of people are quite hard up.
Well, I'd love to know how they're fucking saving money when people are not earning.
Exactly right. I think that's quite bizarre, that statement, but there. Rufus wants to know where the bearded Belfast vapor name came from.
Well, I live in Belfast. I've got a beard and a vape.
There you go.
You haven't got a beard, have you? And you don't live in Belfast?
Apparently so.
You do look like not to stereotype, but you do look like the stereotypical vapor that you would find on the front cover of, a magazine or some shit. Beard, snapback, black t-shirt,
tattoos.
Right.
tattoos. No, you know what I'm saying. You read these magazines, and it's all people that look like you, like supposed
I've been
the cool kids.
I've been like this from before vaping even came out.
And well, we'll ask a few, or we'll answer a few more in chat first. Then we'll come back to Paul and find out how long he's been vaping for, and what the backstory is, because I'm sure it's interesting. Jackson says that 1st of March, due to COVID, they can't enter the house until then. Didn't know that was been restricted then. Evening, Cheech. What's that? Jay Jerry, I've seen the comment. I totally agree. They should be sending the best when you're reviewing. Seem they just pick any old one. I don't know what that's regarding. Mike MF. Oh, he says he loves the reload, albeit fairly restricted. There you go, for a director lung. Right up my street. NatureVape only vape at 15 watts. I expect he won't like it. Cheers, Mike. It's at 64 watts, I'll have you know. I think it's, 64.
You were getting a nosebleed, Mark.
I know.
That's the first time in Yonk's ever seen you as an actual mod, apart from a wee Mike the Lung mod.
Yeah. Arctic Dolphin. It's the 20 Mark won't like this. It's 21700 battery, and he don't rate that for dear. No, sorry, 26650 is.
Oh no, terrible for
what
vaping.
I mean. Sorry, that's my mistake. 21700. You like? Yeah, that's not...
Awful battery for vaping. Not.
Paul Webb wants to know where my background is. It's there. I'm not using the green. Not using the green screen tonight, so that's why. Don't know whether you'd prefer me to or not to. The only trouble with the green screen is when you vape, it just all looks weird. And you try and show, like I was trying to show the other week, the display, and you can see it perfectly without the green screen, but with the green screen, it just, because that's green as well, all goes funny.
As interference.
Salford Vapor. Good evening, David. I hope you're well. I see you've been doing quite a few more reviews of late, which is nice to see. He's a steady old boy, isn't he, Mark? The Salford Vapor.
I don't think I've ever watched him, to be fair.
Really? I like David. He's a nice
He's
chap.
been about for a bit of a while.
Yeah, he's all right.
No, there's just certain people I just, and it's no slight on it. I just won't watch because of the crowd that they partake in. So no, I honestly genuinely don't think I've ever seen anything from Salford.
Well, you can only watch so many people anyway, can't you? We've all got people we perhaps watch more regularly than others. And yeah, like me, Mark, you've had a bit of a cleanse lately, haven't you?
There's only, 4 vape reviewers I watch now. One's Mike Vapes, one's you, one's Roy, and the other is Vaping Vic. Vaping V1. That's it. That's the only ones I watch now.
You know, you can watch Tarquin.
No. I'll pop into his live show every day, but no, I won't watch his reviews. No.
We all know why you watch my reviews. That's late at night whenever you're tired and you can't sleep. You'll stick mine on.
Yeah, I put Roy on like a podcast. Just put him on, just put the and just.
See, I am so happy you do it that way because it puts my watch time up.
Just put it on repeat.
The late night
Roy
vape
put me
show.
today on the link to my juice reviews.
Mark,
your juice reviews.
How long would you one juice? How long would you say a review should be?
6 minutes.
For one juice.
6 or 7 minutes.
How long was yours?
9.
Paul?
No, it's not bad. I mean, it's not bad.
You have to remember, some of that there was filled up with pictures of the juice, pictures of coils, where it came from.
Yeah, I've seen worse. I've seen much, much worse. I've seen, 15 to 20 minutes for one juice. That's like, oh, fire, what are you doing?
That's
You're manufacturing it on video.
Late night vape show says he's got some 18650s he bought in 2017 and he still uses them daily. I would think they're is that about 300 charges from an 18650, and they start to then really sort of peter off, don't they?
Yeah, they don't hold the charge.
I think they start around about 200. They'll start to that decline. And I've always found after a year, it's time to start thinking about changing.
Yeah. I mean, if you're mouth to lung in, I guess it's not really that relevant. Doesn't really matter, does it?
Depends how often you're in rotation as well. Listen, if you're only using 4 to 6 batteries constantly, then you'd be lucky to get a year out of them. But if you're using a lot of batteries in rotation, you might use them every 3rd or 4th day. So years, you're gonna get it easily a year.
Yeah. Nicky Maynard, I was gonna get the Drag 3, but I got the Ultrona Gaia, is it? 21700 instead, which takes bigger tanks. Happy days. The other mod that I'm interested in at the moment, is it the Abyss? What do you all think of that?
Well, someone put a question in earlier. What do you think? I think it looks fucking amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Well, to me, it all depends what price the bridges are going to be. If they're going to charge 30 quid a bridge or something around that, I haven't seen the price.
Nah, it's only a chimney at the end of the day. You might get it for 6 or 7
I've seen
quid.
the bridges being the likes of billet box prices and stuff like that.
Listen, the bridge, from what I've seen, the bridge is basically a chimney that you put in that's able to take the coil. So if it's basically just a chimney, then, you know, 7, 8
Ain't going to
quid.
be a lot. I think it takes the Nautilus as well, doesn't it? Nautilus coils.
Well, it comes with
the Nautilus.
It comes with the Nautilus
Right.
to start with.
Yeah.
But I'd only want the side by side and probably the PMP.
Well, I think I'll be stocking them anyway because I quite like the look of it. It's nice to see something a bit different come out as well, isn't it?
I mean, they're expensive. Don't get me wrong; it's fucking expensive. But, I mean, for me personally, for a lot of people in chat, might not be. They might think it's, but for me, I think it's about 100 dumps in it, which
95 quid retail price.
Well,
you know, do I like it enough to pick one up? Probably. But
I think I'll put it on the wedding gift list for August.
Yeah.
I think there'll be a shortage. I don't think they made that many before they went on holiday, did they? But I'll be doing my. I'll be getting them anyway, so it should be. But yeah, just interested me. Dennis has been thinking of that's the reload. I think don't mind restricted. No, Daniel don't mind restricted. But I don't know. Would it suit you, Daniel? Don't know. It's hard. How hard is it when someone says, "Can you recommend a good direct to lung tank for me and dual coil?"
Just go and watch reviews. Like,
yeah, it's so hard, isn't it?
Too many out there. Like, it's ridiculous. And I don't mean that as a slight on the person asking. It's just like asking, like, you know, would you rather finger your sister or your mum? It's like, come on, like, there's that many tanks out there. It's just, I can't answer that question.
On
that is an atrocious analogy, Mark.
What would your answer be for that analogy?
Oh, God, neither.
Oh, Cheech is on form tonight.
So Matt Benson says £185 for everything. That's with the Abyss. So if you get everything with that, I mean, you know, a good DNA mod is going to cost you around about that, or maybe, you know, 20 quid cheaper.
Basically, with the Abyss, yeah, it's a big price on it, but you have to remember you're buying about 6 different mods and addies in one device.
So Paul wants to know if I'll be getting the Abyss. Yeah, I will be. Yeah. So I think it'll be probably being on Monday, I think. I think so. We shall see. But I'll get it on the site as soon as it's here. Perhaps talk about it next week in more detail. And who knows, I might even have a chance to do a quick unboxing review or something so we know a bit more physically about it.
Yeah, I mean, if you need a decent reviewer, well, just hit me up, man. You know what I'm saying?
I hadn't thought of that. Yeah.
You can't blame a brother for trying now. Come on.
Yeah. Oh dear. Graham. I'm sure, Mark. We'll sort this all out, I'm sure. My pockets are tight. Mrs. lost her job. There are so many people that have lost jobs, had to take lower grade type jobs, even within the same company on less money.
Oh, it's terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Overtime being cut, bonuses being cut. You know, it's redundancy.
We've literally got now. I'm only contracted to 15 hours a week, mate, which is pathetic. Like, you don't know how I'm skinned. There's literally 15 hours a week, and there's no overtime whatsoever. Everything's just shut down now. They're even sending out emails for people, asking people if they want to reduce their hours temporarily. Really? Like, it's ridiculous.
Crikey. You see, when times are good, I mean, I'm going to sound a bit like a self-employed drummer here, but when times are good, these companies all say, come on, boys, we're all pushing in the same direction. We need a big effort and, you know, we're all part of the team. Soon as things come like this and they think, well, they can't get a job anywhere else now, so you'll do as you're told. There's plenty of other people want your job. And that's just how companies are. And I think that's a sad way to be, really. And then when things will turn around and get good again, that speech of we're all pushing in the same direction becomes meaningless then, doesn't it? Because, you know, only when it suits them. So there you go. End of my little rant about companies. But
Yeah,
do
it's
you
hard
agree?
to find one that sticks with you and is loyal to you, the same as you being loyal back to them. So
Exactly right. I mean, loyalty is massive to me, and you probably see him come on chat. The guy who worked for me, he worked for me. He left. There's no animosity. He could have stayed as long as he liked. He's a good lad.
yeah,
So, but I respected his view to leave. He wanted to go and do something different. But
The only way you'll ever get loyalty is in a smaller company. Like I worked for a company for 15 years, and there was literally 5 of us. There was the 2 gaffers, the partners, and 3 workers. And
is that when
if
you're painting and decorating, Mark?
yeah, if anything ever went wrong, if you had an accident, anything, they just looked after you. Like, but don't get me wrong, you had to work hard for them, but they always looked after you. There was none of this, you're just a number or shitting on you left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
Whereas when you go into a bigger company, which unfortunately is where I find myself in now, you are just a number. They don't give a toss.
No. I don't think so. MF.
yeah, we're all on.
Mark
we're all on
TVP.
furlough, but
Did you
Zoom.
get hold of the violator in the end? The violator.
Yeah, boy. My good friend in chat, Mr. Potato David Adair, he put 2 for this for me. He put halves to help me out purchasing it. So thank you, Dave. But yeah, thoroughly enjoying this. Really good at it. I go as far to say it's one of QP's best.
Sorry, say again, Mark. I was reading chat. I apologize.
No, I'd go as far to say it's one of QP Design's best tanks yet to date.
Is it? Yeah.
I mean, if you like the Fatality 28, which I absolutely adore that tank, it's right up there with that.
Right.
Yeah, very, very good tank. Flavoursome. I've got 2 4mm aliens in there. You could probably fit 2 5s into it, and you could put some serious power to it.
Why are you joining, Roy?
Because I don't like this camera angle. It's doing me nothing.
Do you want me to put you on and take you off the other one?
Yes, please.
Right.
Was that because I tagged you in a photo in the group, Roy?
You what? What did you say, Marco?
Is that because I tagged you in a photo in TVP?
That's because you give me a what?
I've tagged you in a photo in TVP. Is that why you didn't like the?
Have you?
Yeah, showing a bit of leg with
I'm
it.
a wee booters at this.
Yeah, I know you were just jesting, Mike. Biff. So let's get back to Paul, I think. So how did your channel sort of become a thing, and what's a bit of the background? What's your...
Right. So basically, like I say, I had to lose weight and to get the operation to get the gallbladder out. I was heavy smoker, so I had to stop because whenever I started cycling, cycle for about 10 minutes, you're out of breath because it was a smoker. Common sense thing to do is have a cigarette while you're getting your breath back. So that just wasn't working. So started vaping, and that slowly progressed on to where I started my own channel. So I did, which was the Cloud Chasing Cyclist. Reviewed for it for a while, and then got sponsored by one of the local shops, and then they ended up employing me. So I worked for them for a while.
You still work there now?
No, I left them.
Oh, right.
It wasn't one of the best. I'll leave it at that.
Right, okay.
Carried on with cycling for a bit, and then joined the company that I'm working for now. So now I'm working for another vaping company over here. So and carried it on. Stopped reviewing. There was basically back even then there was drama. There was a couple of other reviewers over here, and just drama kept going, getting trolled left, right, and centre. Wasn't finding the time to do it as much.
What's he looking at me for there when he said drama? Me.
I had all that shit too back in the day, Marco. So stopped, like I said, stopped 4 years ago. And then with lockdown, I've been hemming and hawing about starting the channel up again over the past 4 years or so, and then being bored on lockdown, I just went stuff it and started it up again.
Right. So was your first, because I saw your Lamo review, and I kind of stumbled on that by accident. I think I was looking for something else, and I searched Lamo, and you came up, and I thought I'll give you a little watch. And then I saw that you bought the coils and put them in there as well, and I thought, oh, obviously a man of intelligence.
Of course.
So, and I thought, but I didn't know the backstory. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I hadn't really come
Basically,
across you
the
before.
reason why I bought the coils was I haven't really vaped mouth along, especially rebuildable mouth along. I mean, going back, it was probably the first K phone. Was the last sort of MTL RTA.
Right.
So I did have some small or higher gauge wire. I did a couple of bills with it, but I'd seen a couple of boys and yourself have been using your own, the NI80 1 ohm coils.
Right.
So
Yep.
ordered them to go with it and found they work best.
Excellent.
And that's all I use on it now anyway. So, yeah.
Mark would
And
have
then-
commented there, but he hasn't tried my coils yet.
Yeah, I'm waiting. Listen, I'm waiting.
on them being sent out. I bought them, Mark.
Yeah.
Those guys.
I'm buying them. Mark's giving me a wonderful discount code, so when I get paid,
These coils, Mark.
Yeah,
I
they're the
get
ones.
paid in like what day's payday, babe? This month, 26th, 11 days. I'm gonna drop some coin on some coins, so just relax.
I'll be putting an order in here the weekend anyway because I need more aliens because I have the aliens and most of my other rebuildables. So
Excellent stuff. Yeah. No, I'm looking
And then
forward. Genuinely, I'm looking forward to you trying them, Mark, because do respect your opinion. You've had some very high end coils as well, haven't you? So it'd be
Yeah, of
interesting.
course. Yeah,
Be
I'm quite a coil connoisseur. I've got to say. So
TVP, I was actually saying to Roy earlier on, I still have a set of Chris's series, and they're up on my box up the stairs, and I'm scared to use them because he hasn't been about.
no, I'm literally down to. I've probably got 5 tubs left, 5 sets.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I mean, the thing is with me, I'll put a set of coils into tester tank, and I won't necessarily put Chris Grow. Well, I used to because I had that many, but now I'll put just some shitty fused Clapsons into tester tank. I mean, it's the build time. I'll put the real good stuff in because they got to look good, and then if it's something I won't vape again, that's fucking 2 coils wasted for the sake of 20 minutes. You know what I mean?
For testing juices and stuff there for ages, I was just using the tofu fused Clapmans.
I think what I should start doing is just taking them out, even though they've been used for like 20 minutes. Fuck it. Save them for my own personal use.
Apparently, Vaping Biker did a good live on the Abyss last night. So, he's another one. He sort of packed up reviewing, didn't he? And he's doing the odd one now, I think, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's doing the odd one. Rufus says the bridges are dirt cheap, under a tenner. So that answers the question.
Oh my God, is that how far you're behind tonight?
I'm not very far behind at all.
That was about, what time is it now? 9:15. That was at least half an hour ago.
Are we in a hurry? Is there a problem?
Well, no, but people are sat there in chat putting a question, and it's like...
Sometimes actually might like to get a question answered before they leave the chat.
I'm not that far behind. And by the time I scroll down a few things, bridges around TVP, but Mark, your reaction, eh?
But then it transpired that Paul and I knew each other through a different venture completely, and I hadn't realised he was a vapor. And then we just got chatting, and
It wasn't Bandcamp, was it?
it was Bandcamp.
They had one time at Bandcamp.
So do you play an instrument then, Paul?
Yeah, I used to play the side drum, and now I play the flute.
That's a bit of a contrast, isn't it?
Yeah, I have an old rugby injury in my knees.
Oh,
and
right.
I just can't carry the drum anymore, so...
Yeah, Daniel says that. I'll put that up there so everyone can read it. Thank you, Daniel. Sorry, I've missed something. Graham Mabley, that would be cool, Mark, show and tell. What's that on? Is that regarding...
Yeah, best.
Oh, was it? Right, okay.
You see, it's that long ago you can't even remember.
It's okay, Roy. It's okay. What I'm going to do is let you read the chat one week.
It's a
And I-
perfect example, Mark, of why it's not good to be that far behind, because you totally forgot what we were talking about 20
Well,
minutes ago.
I'll take that one right there on the chin. Fair enough. But just know this: it is only borrowed.
But all right.
It's
Just don't queue jump.
Right, okay. Well, we were talking to Paul about his channel. So are you looking to be doing more reviews in the near future?
Yeah, so I've been trying from a come back, trying to do like 3 a week.
Right.
So I'm trying to do like 2 hardware and a juice.
Like TVP was going to do.
Same boat as TVP. The money's not great.
I haven't got enough
What was
stuff
that,
in.
Roy?
I haven't got enough stuff in. Listen, I've already said my reviews this week are Wednesday and Friday. I just haven't got enough gear in. If I did a week's worth of reviews, I'd be fucked then for a month after.
Well done, Phil Lee. Even though it probably was said 20 minutes ago, 4 years smoke-free on Saturday. Well done, that man.
Yeah, Roy. Glen Torn was 3-1 by the way, just to let you know.
People have the money to invest it. Oh, right. Welding pipes. Right, okay. Swim pill. Chris Horton. Oh, sorry, that's a long message, Chris. I was trying to read that. Adrian Mason, NatureVape Bishop RTA, please. That Bishop is... I've never been in such a quandary over a product in all my life. There are so many variants to that Bishop that you really have got to outlay a lot of money to get. There's no point in just buying one thing, one colour, one size tank. You have to really stock the whole lot. And I don't know, essentially, if I would sell them. I can see me like buying, because you have to buy the quantity as well. You can't just buy 5 or 10 tanks of each. You have to buy more than that to get the price. So, and it's happened before. People have said, "Oh, please stock this, please stock it." You stock it, you buy 100, you sell 20, and you get 75 wedged. And no one then wants them. They've moved on to the next thing.
Yeah, you don't want to be stuck. You don't want to be stuck with that, do you?
It happens a lot. There's a lot of products, that I've, you see on the clearance site, and some I just kept. So like, what was it the other day? Believe it or not, I still had some Pro. God, what was that rebuildable that they did? I think I blanked it from my memory.
Oh, not the one with the fucking mod.
No, not that dual tank.
Yeah, the one with the half and half thing.
Yeah, no, the one before that. God, I ought to know because I loved it at the time.
Billow?
I still got to use my Billow V2 from
Billow. It was a Billow, thank you. And I just had so many left. No one wants a Billow anymore. You unbox, you look out the box, and you think, that is now very dated. Very dated.
Yeah.
So I had to bin them. And it's just heartbreaking to bin stuff like that. It's not nice.
I like that tank so much. I have 9 spare glasses for it.
Have you?
Yeah.
I know a lot of companies, the bigger companies, they'll put a pre-order up, like a 2-week pre-order, just to gauge interest and see how many people actually pre-order it before they put the order in.
Yeah, I don't like pre-orders. I just think I've seen people do pre-orders, and I've seen a lot of upset customers over it as well. For one reason or another, a design might have failed. They say, "I'm sorry, we're not releasing it now." So you've then got to refund all those people for the pre-orders, and they're all grumpy, all upset, and you just think, if we'd have waited, it wouldn't have been a thing. There was a VandyVape product once, and I nearly pre-ordered it, put it on a pre-order, and then they all came through faulty. They all had to go back. So I can't remember what it was. It was a Squonk mod, I think, in the early days, and so it is a dangerous game to play. I think pre-orders. Do you like pre-orders, Roy?
No. I want it now. If I order something and it's going to be pre-order, then
I want it now.
4 minutes, Kieran.
Want it now, mate.
Only 4 minutes behind, like you can't knock that.
Hasn't been much chat, that's why.
Oh God. So that's my fault, is it, Roy? Not much chat. Not enough chat tonight.
Yeah, because people are scared to put it in the chat because
I won't read.
we want to see it this week, not next week.
You think it'll be Wednesday?
Not going on to pre-orders, but I'll tell you what I will. Listen, I used to spend a lot of money in China. lot of money in China because, you know, tight bastard. I thought if I can get it a tenner cheaper, I'll never do that again. Not the climate that we're in now. I'd rather pay a tenner more than support a UK business. Rather would, just because I'm not. Why give you money away to China when this country is going to be on its fucking arsehole within the next 12 months?
I made that mistake with the noisy cricket. Ordered it from China, got it after everybody else got it.
Yeah.
That can happen as well, and there's a lot of people now about to be charged import duty for stuff as well. That's happened a lot lately as well. Didn't you get charged import duty for something, Mark? Was that you? Or was it someone else?
I used to get charged all the time. You know, they send you something for a review. I was saying the most expensive one I got was £142. Right? I didn't know what was in the box, so I'm instantly saying, "Fucking no chance! I'm not paying it." And the company, I will name the company. It was You Will. Turned around and said, "Well, if you pay it, we'll reimburse you." And I'm saying, "I haven't got £142 to pay. Fucking cuss! Are you having a laugh? I've sent it back. I don't want it." Yeah. I don't even know I don't want to know what was in it. I don't care what was in it. Don't send it again. £142 import charge. Never had that before.
That's a lot, isn't it? That is a lot. And of course the cost of the packaging now has gone up fortunes.
And it was always UPS every single time. Every single text with a sharp do. UPS. And in the end, I just said, I'm not fucking back. Just refused the parcel. Don't want it, mate. Send it back.
I don't mind paying the import duty. You know, and obviously I'll pay it for stock, but I don't even mind for samples if I'm interested. But if a company just sends me half a dozen pods and I get the £40 import duty bill,
well, that's the thing, Mark. When you don't know what it is they've sent, because it got to the point where nobody would email you anymore saying we've sent you this, this, and this. It just turned up, so you haven't got a clue what's in the box. You can't say to the UPS guy, "Let me have a look in there first," and then I'll decide if I want to pay it. You know, if it's a DNA mod, of course I'm paying it. If it's a fucking disposable pod,
yeah. No. Roy would though, because he loves his pods.
Not a disposable pod though. A normal pod. Yeah. I wouldn't put a disposable
pod. Sorry, Roy. The trouble was as well. The parcel would never, ever, ever say the company. Never say it was from Eve, Joytech, Wismec. It just have a generic fucking Shenzhen address on. So you couldn't even email the company and say, "Have you sent this?"
Joytime Fund Trading Limited, Shenzhen. Oh dear, yeah, they do come up with some weird names. Phil Lee, let's read this comment out. It's quite a good comment, I think. Wish designs would stick around for longer. It's hard for us skint vapors to save up for anything decent, and then it's not available. I wholeheartedly agree with that, and it goes beyond that as well. That very often you'll buy something, you think, "Oh, what, another glass for that now? I've broke a glass, I've only got one left, I'll buy a spare glass," and you can't buy them. There are none. So, you know, I think that's a relevant point. I think it would help the people like myself stocking these things, and it would help the customers as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's no money to be made in keeping something around for a few months, is there? There's just no money there. The money is bringing out a fucking version 3 like this, and then probably bringing out a Drag 3 Plus with a 221-700s in a month. Like, that's where the money is, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, honestly, we've had all your money now. Now we're going to bring out the Plus. Everything you wanted in the mod. Like, it's ridiculous. Come on.
Like the Drag X Plus.
Exactly.
Yeah, the word's starting to turn into smoker for a bit. BP. Came out with the Drag S, the Drag X, then it came out with the Argus, then it came out with the Argus Pro, the Argus Pod, and then
I'll tell you what I've seen today on Instagram, which blew my mind. Right, I don't know if anyone in chat's seen this, but DigiFlavor, remember DigiFlavor, Geek Vape's subsidiary company, sister company, done now, have they, for what, a year and a bit? Well, they're bringing out a side-by-side one now with stabwood panels, and it looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. If you go on Instagram and search Geek Vape, check Geek Vape's.
I hadn't seen that, Mark.
Yeah, they didn't give a sneak peek, but it does look sexy, that.
Yeah. Nicky Maynard says he doesn't now buy from China. He uses the UK. I think one or two people are now, but you also notice, like at the minute, the Chinese are on holiday. I have noticed I'm selling some slightly different things, that, and you think, oh, it's because China are on holiday, they're getting it from me now, and it does affect us. And you, as a stockist, you cannot compete with China sending direct. Their postage is subsidised, everything is subsidised. You as a customer very often are not paying import duty, whereas I bought that product, I have paid import duty, VAT, I've paid the lot, and then got to try and build a margin in. So there's no way we can compete with that. It's not a
Well,
level.
this is where we should come in now. People with any influence whatsoever on YouTube, reviewers, stuff like that, should be putting videos out and saying, look, support UK businesses. I don't care what your fucking preference is, just support a UK business, because otherwise, yeah, that's it, Roy. Looks nice, that. Real nice. Look at that. Stabwood.
Is it stabwood bud, or is it just...
No, genuine stabwood, yeah. Proper stabwood.
Yeah.
But you can't blame the customers, Mark, for buying it if they're getting something like you when you were reviewing. You just said, I used to buy a lot from China.
Oh, yeah, because I bought in bulk, and it, if I could save 100, 150 quid on an order, then of course I'm going to do it. But these days, I just think these days, in this current climate now, if you want this country to survive through this pandemic, come out the other end, then you must be supporting UK businesses, whether that be vaping, whether that be any other local UK business. We should be supporting our own at this moment in time. And if it costs you a few quid more, then suck it up, buttercup.
Well, I think Michelle's new favourite website is NatureVape.
I'm very pleased to hear it. Obviously, a woman of intelligence.
Me personally, the last couple of years. Me personally, the last couple of years, I've only been banned from the company I work for. Now and again, I'd spread out. So I think the first thing I bought off your website, Mark, was the gear. RTA,
did you?
The gear or the Bravo, can't remember.
Right.
And then most of the other stuff has just been in the house because I haven't been reviewing, so I haven't needed to buy or things that we don't sell, you know what I mean? So
I don't buy from Michelle's shop. I buy from Anthony's side mostly.
I want to address a comment there. Graham said, "Did you flavors boards are bad?" Well, they don't make the board. Geekvape make the boards, and I genuinely, and I'm not just saying this because I've worked for. I've never ever had an issue with a Geekvape board ever, whether it be on the Aegises, other mods. Never had an issue with a Geekvape board ever, whether it be frying, not reading batteries correct, not reading ohms correct. They've always been spot on for me. So I kind of disagree, Graham.
Daryl there makes a comment as well. How many damaged things you had returned? It's amazing, isn't it? If you buy something from China and you think, well, it was 15 or 18 or 20 quid, and it's broken, you think, oh, well, there's no point in me contacting them. I'm not about to send it back. So they get off with that scot-free, really, don't they? But if someone buys something from me from 20 quid, you instantly get the email, bought this from you, it's not good enough. And I sometimes wonder if people... I'm not saying that people are dishonest, and most of my customers are superb, so please don't take me wrong on this, but if you buy something from China and it's faulty, do you think there's room for someone to say, I'll buy one in the UK and I'll send the Chinese faulty one back to him and just say it's faulty? And I'm convinced that happens, but there's no way of marking your product to say it was from me, because you can't tell the serial number till you've opened the box, so that doesn't apply. Even when you ask the manufacturer themselves and say, well, was this one of mine, this serial number? Don't know, we don't track them, we just put a serial number on. They don't mean anything. So it is difficult. Put some invisible ink on there or something. One that scans up under UV. That's just a chat within chat. I don't think there's anything else. Was a pain trying to build a series mod on a 22mm RDA. That was Rufus. Daniel, I would recommend a British company called Purple Vape. They sell hundreds of glasses for all sorts of tanks. I didn't know that. That's useful.
No, I didn't. I
Okay.
didn't know that either. I'll that's store that up here. I think.
The big test is: do they have FP tanks?
Oh, yeah.
I actually think no, his other arting chat tonight. My mate Ian Kears, he's got about 362 FP glasses somewhere knocking about because he bought that many. So if you ever need an FP glass, just message Fiona Clark or Ian Kears.
I have now run out.
Oh, yeah.
All those glasses I bought, Mark, and
You bought a shitload back.
I wiped Blitz out of glasses. I literally wiped them out. They couldn't even supply what I ordered. They were a few short.
Because it was the worst glass. Like I don't know what glass they used, but it was like I don't know. It was like sugar glass. Pathetic.
We've only just run out, but I have now run out. So maybe, good call there, Roy. Maybe that company do them. I don't know.
I think Roy's on now looking.
No, not even near the computer. No, I got told off that much last week for side watching the match. I'm not doing anything else other than.
Cool, he's in one tonight. He's right bitchy tonight, isn't he, Mark?
Yeah, it's like I think it must be time of month for Roy. I think.
You think so? He's got a bit of MMT, bit of male menstrual tension.
Either that or the leg pick I put up in CVP. Sorry, Roy. I'm not sorry.
The leg pick.
Mark, do you know what I'm going to be putting up later?
You did.
Your bog pick.
You did. Kieran says yes, they do. Roy, £2.99, so they do FP glasses.
Oh,
I'm right. I've never broke the actual glass bit. I broke the acrylic glass that came, or the acrylic that came with it, but I never broke the glass bit.
Oh, that was
using
appalling.
away.
That first acrylic bubble type.
Oh my! I put some juice in there, and I think it was some lemon and lime juice. And honest to God, it was seeping out of all the cracks. I'm like, the fuck is that?
Welcome to my world, Mark. Now you know what we have to put up with.
Oh, we've got a bit of a ride going on. ABC says they do it, $2.99. Fiona says she's going to sell hers at 25 quid a glass, and David says Purple Vape don't have FP glasses. And ABC says $4.49 for a bubble one.
Well, there's a bit of mixed.
You're just right.
A bit of controversy going on here. Did they do them or did they not? Come on.
Yeah, another good point with Kieran here. A few French and German companies I used to use are no longer delivering to the UK. Good reason for that, Roy. And I put a stop at the start of the year. I put a stop to overseas sales until.
I mean, Kieran.
Sorry?
You mean Kieran, not
You just
Roy?
insulted Kieran there. You called him Roy.
Oh, did I? That's because you're in my head, Roy.
I live rent-free in your head.
Rent-free in my skull. Right, no. So I wanted to see because at the time, if you remember, all the lorries were queuing up, nothing was getting through. I thought, I'm not joining that party, so I'll just wait till it's all resolved and sorted. So I've started to send overseas again, but some countries are horrendous. They're just smashing the parcel and saying, no, not allowed, destroyed. And you're like, well, that's what gives you the right to smash my £100 mod. It's my property, without returning it. So it's becoming a bit of a problem. And all this, they're just teething troubles. They're not teething troubles. We've got major problems with sending stuff abroad and vice versa.
You're gonna have to restrict, aren't you, the company, the countries that are doing it the most. Just say no, I can't ship there. I'm sorry.
Well, I sent an Ed Zachary to, I think it was Sweden, and there is no CE stamp on the bottom. I'll be honest, and that they've rejected it because there's no CE stamp on it.
Just carve it in yourself, then. Not just get your old knife and just CE.
Perhaps I'll get a marker pen and I'll put TC on there just for them, Mark, when I send it through.
Yeah.
As Canadian with the postal scrutiny US, I shot, and that was the other point. I heard that it's not now just UPS that won't deliver stuff in the US. E-cigs, it's now FedEx.
FedEx, yeah.
Yeah, so there's all sorts of.
You can get vape gear sent over from England. What we're struggling with some food stuff and livestock and stuff like that because that whole border's been set up. It's mental.
Yeah, you've got a lot of a lot of your vegetables and that are just missing, aren't they, off the shelves?
Yeah.
I had to go.
The surprising thing was whenever Brexit first came out, I decided, they're talking about all the fruit and veg and everything else. So I went down Tesco's one day and just looked at the end. I know where it says origin, country of origin. Only 1% of the stuff came from EU. Like Egypt's not in the EU. A lot of our stuff came from there. Egypt and Brazil. So there's very little. But yet now they're all blaming Brexit for not being able to have veg. Yeah, whatever.
No, you're right, Roy. I had to get my mother some shopping today, and you're going to take the whatnot out of me now. But she always shops at Waitrose, so if it don't go with the Waitrose, I knew he's going to have a go.
No, Mark, Waitrose.
So, first time in months I went in there. They had no strawberries or raspberries, none. And she said, "We can't get them."
Waitrose didn't have strawberries in
No.
What
No.
is this? Do you bump into like Judy Murray a lot? Waitrose. What's the matter with you?
I like Aldi, so there.
Mark goes to checkout with one basket. That'll be £103, sir.
They do. They're not shy in charging, are they? Waitrose, I did notice that, but yeah, she would know. It wasn't just Heinz stuff, and that I was buying for her. She knows when it's Waitrose. She has their own biscuit.
I bet they don't do 8p beans in Waitrose, do they?
No, I don't think so. I should have made it clear. It's purplevape.co.uk, is Daniel. So did we get to the bottom of it? Are they actually selling these glasses or not?
They are selling the glasses. I can confirm.
It's not. There's purple vapes and purple vape, and it's purple vape that has them.
Right, okay. Matt Benson says Brexit causes potato famine. You heard it here first.
Potato famine. Sorry.
I think that's the only thing we're good for over here. We're not running that far away.
UK should just go with WTO. Oh, yeah. That's the world trade thing, isn't it? Right. Oh, we're losing time. It's me casually scrolling through chat. So, Mark, what have you got coming up for review?
I have got tomorrow will be the theNaturevape Jackaroo kits. This one here. I know it doesn't sound right interesting, but there is quite a lot to go through, rebuildables and everything. So we're going to do the Jackaroo kit tomorrow, and Friday is going to be the Joytech Trilogy kit. And that's me for this week. And then Sunday I'm going to do the What's Going Down, and that's it.
What's Going Down? I like that title. That's a good title, that. I like that. And Roy, what have you got anything coming this week?
I've got the homebrew juices, 3 of those to do, and then if I can get time for recording, I have the rice, the Hell Beast.
Oh, I love that idea. It's brilliant, Roy.
And 3 juices from Rochford.
Cracking juices there as well.
And then if I can manage it to sort of maybe hide it away some night, there could be a Doc Mod SE.
I thought you'd have intercepted the postman and just done the review.
Oh, Roy's going to be like, oi, clean that out. What for? I'm reviewing it.
Believe it or not, whenever it was me actually answered the door to the postman because Michelle was still in bed and I brought her the parcel up. I knew it was coming. She told me that the rebuilder was coming. She hadn't mentioned that the SE was going to be in it.
I must admit, I had a chuckle when I saw the order come through. I thought, I wonder if Michelle's told Roy that.
But the thing about it is, even with Michelle just saying that, there's one of her friends on Instagram now, I think is going to be ordering the rebuildable part for yourself, Mark.
Right.
Mummy to 3 Haggis or something she's called on Instagram. She's going to be ordering the rebuildable part.
Right. Okay. Good. Jackson Vape says, "Is Type 2 Green RTA any good?" Mark. Well, you've had it as well, haven't you, Mark? Both us Marks have had one.
Very, very good.
You thought it was very, very good?
I'm a big fan of that RTA. Yes, I've got to say.
Yep.
I know it's not for everyone, but for my style of vape, I can vape the big tanks, but I also like a nice restricted lunget. So for me, it's like I think I'm kind of similar to Grim, to Nick in that aspect. So yeah, real big fan of that tank.
I think it's worth mentioning.
Old school.
I don't think it is old school. I don't think that there was anything like radical about that tank or anything like that. But and also that I didn't have any build quality issues with mine, but I think there were with some. So that's probably worth pointing out. I think for the issues there were that some people had shouldn't have happened with the price tag that was on that RTA, in my opinion.
I think the only issue I've seen with the tank is, there was a couple of issues, but nothing major. I think there was a few issues with the top cap being a bit stiff. Never had that issue myself, and also the chimney getting stuck. And this goes back to if you've been vaping 4 or 5 years and you used to the old rebuildables. How many times did we used to get chimneys stuck, man? It was like the bane of our fucking lives trying to get a chimney off. So I guess that's why he give you a spare chimney in the kit, because he kind of foresaw that happening from time to time.
Yeah, which
like the Cannon chimney.
Yeah, oh God, yeah. There's some of the chimneys are, man. I've just thrown tanks away because I can't get a chimney off before.
Bung it in the freezer, bring it out, get the rubber pliers on it.
Someone told me to put it in the microwave once. That did not end well.
A few sparks there, was there not? And Paul, what have you got coming up for review?
I got sent in some juices from Exceptional Vape, so I've one of them to do this week because they've steeped, and I've the Asgard Mini.
Asgard Mini.
Yeah.
So, Roy, have you reviewed those juices from Belfast yet?
Yes.
I didn't
Yeah,
see
Daddy
that.
Pig Smoke.
Were they any good?
Yep, Daddy Pig Smoke reviewed.
You like them?
One of them, yes, the Coke Float. It's absolutely gorgeous.
I do remember. Now you say it.
The rhubarb and custard. Their custard's not great in it. And the other one was the strawberry and cream, which was just like a Campino sweet. It's actually quite nice.
Right.
But no, their custards isn't all it should be cracked up to be. I've also got an Asgard Mini as well to review. Got that.
So, someone's listening to you downstairs, Roy.
Kieran AVC is going to be doing the Arbiter RTA. That is one that I am super interested in, and one that I think I might pick up at some point, because that's had rave reviews, that Oxford Arbiter. So I will definitely be watching that, Kieran.
I just want to get one of them because I've got the Oxford Velocity, so that'll match up.
So I don't think Kieran was on your list of reviews you watch. I think you do watch him though, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Never used to, but I've started watching Kieran a lot more, because I like his style, man. He's just so laid back and but very, very informative as well, and very knowledgeable.
Very thorough.
Very knowledgeable. I'll give him that. He knows his shit, does Kieran, especially when it comes to mouth to lung stuff.
Yeah. I haven't seen him do so many net tobaccos. Kieran, you're in chat. What's your favourite net tobacco flavour? That's a question for you.
I think my favourite I ever had was from Juice Cabin when he did his nets, man. They were fantastic. Really good tobaccos.
You ever tried the Drakes, Mark?
No.
Juice review coming up.
No, I never tried it.
It is very good.
Do you stock that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I must admit, I'm a sucker for a decent tobacco in a mouth to lung tank.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have a chat after the programme about flavour. I think you'd like that. I think you'd well like it.
Yeah, original owner, I totally agree. The Hellbeast RDA is everything Rabbit V2 should have been. It's just, it's a phenomenal RDA. Really, really good. For the price point, just a no-brainer.
Rufus.
I have like Michelle. It's another one of his. All those things are Michelle purchases.
Oh, it's fantastic, right? I think you'll find yourself, if you like RDAs, you'll find yourself using it more than Michelle, because it's just a brilliant, brilliant RDA.
I won't get a chance because it's like she said here, she hasn't used it. It's like you use it, review it. So it's been tested. I'm not
All
giving
right,
away what I was thinking.
I've got a question for people in chat then. So for anyone that owns the Arbiter RTA, this would be an interesting one. This, tell me, what is it better than the Geek Vape Zeus X? That's all I want to know. Because the designer and head honcho now at Oxford was the head designer for Geek Vape for 3 years.
Oh, right. I didn't know
He
that.
designed the Zeus X and all the Zeus range and stuff like that. So it'd be interesting to see, is it any better?
Nicky Maynard thinks so.
Because the Zeus X for me was the absolute pinnacle of top airflow RTAs as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Where did I see that comment? There was a comment there a second ago. Missed it, lost it, gone forever.
I'm just looking forward to the better weather coming in because I want to get out and do some reviews out and around the city. And I literally live 10-minute walk from like the shipyard, the Titanic Museum, things like that. So,
Mark
good
loves
night.
the Titanic.
Hate you so much right now.
I'm going to get your details, TVP, and send you some over local beers.
Dude, that'd be awesome. Yeah, just let me know when you're doing the videos and stuff around the Titanic Museum, and I'm fucking down for that. I'm obsessed.
Mark,
It's my dream.
I'll go live down in the dry dock.
Oh, the dry dock, yeah, that's my dream to just go down there and like to go to the museum, and that'd be.
Because my original office where I'm meant to work, I do work from sometimes, is actually at the car park for the dry dock. And my pass just gets me down in, so I can go down and around the dry dock, down the pump house.
Yeah.
Anytime I want to. So I'll go up next time I go up. I'll go live, Mark, on Facebook for you and show you around it.
Drop me a message and say you're going live, man, because I love that, honestly.
Well, Mark, you know that I've already said that you and Beck are welcome over anytime. I'll take you up.
Yeah, I think once we get out of this pandemic and money picks up a bit, definitely we'll definitely come over.
Oh yeah, get you out in the piss.
Do you know you're right?
TVP loves Titanic so much, he even likes the Leo DiCaprio film. Well, it's my favourite film ever, dickhead. So you can't mock me.
We'll take him to the west. Take him to the Westie.
No.
Yeah.
Play hopscotch on the Giant's Causeway as well, Mark. That's great fun, apparently.
Dude, if my feet don't stick to a carpet in a boozer, I don't fit in.
All right, I'll take the D side. They've got some pictures of the Titanic on it, pretty sure.
Take him to the welders.
Yeah.
Harndon Wolf Welders. That's for all the ones out of the shipyard just to go to drink.
I'm down for that one.
I think Paul, the 8 thumbs down are for you because I can't believe they'd be for Roy, Mark, or myself. So
we never get thumbs down, Paul.
Not until you came.
You must have been a bastard when you were that cyclist. Oh.
So Daniel will put it up in a minute, no doubt. If you've enjoyed the show, give us a thumbs up.
Nicky Maynard says, yes, Mark, much better than the Zeus, beats it tenfold. That's interesting. I can't see it beat. And honestly, Nicky, no slight on you, but to beat it tenfold, that would insinuate the Zeus X was not that good.
Got to be worth a punt, though, Mark. On a
absolutely, yeah.
Rufus says he likes the Drake's American Blend. There's a few there that I like, actually. Where else have we got? Flavours amazing, fully open. That's talking about that. Drake's to a Cavendish, which I haven't really tried the Cavendish myself. Kieran, Calico Coffee and Cypriot Latakia, both from Drake's and available on NatureVape. Well, yeah, coincidentally they are. But that's Kieran's favourites. He vapes so many different juices, Kieran, so you never know what
he does. I've never known a man vape, so it's like every day is a different juice.
I know. I don't know where he finds them all from.
Well, I guess if you're doing juice reviews, and that's good, isn't it? Because I think when you're vaping different juices like that, you get to pick out different nuances in different juices, different flavours and stuff like that. Whereas if I tried doing a juice review now and picking out different flavours, I'd struggle. I would
I
struggle,
would
mate.
struggle big style. I
Yeah.
mean, Kieran's a chef, isn't he? So he's got good taste buds.
Oh, yeah, he's got a cracking palate.
Yeah, but you see, I'm not. I vape this same juice, and it just after a while it just blends into a nothingness. But
I'm saying, I vape 2 juices. That's it, 2 juices.
Yeah.
And if I'm out for long, I'll vape a custard. But mainly the 2 juices, just jamming the black. And that's
Yeah.
it. So for me to pick out flavors and juices, it's like I'm going to make myself look a bit of a plebby. Is this grapefruit? Nope, there's no grapefruit in it, Mark.
I get bored sticking with one flavour, but I normally stick with one flavour with the most along, which is the black, but anything else I have to change it up.
Yeah, do you know what I used to do, Paul? I used to fall into the trap, right, when I very first started vaping. Well, not very first, but like 12 months in, I used to fall into this trap and this mirage of premium e-liquids. And in the end, I had about fucking 80 glass dripper bottles lined up on my cupboard of all stuff that I couldn't vape, because I'd try it, I'd spend 15 quid on 30 mil or 20 quid for 30 mil.
Yeah.
You know, have a little drip of it, and it's like...
I remember the biggest bugger for that was Martin Parker. He'd get this juice and he'd go, he says, you've got to try this. You've got to try this. It's just, excuse me for a minute. This is just amazing. So you think, well, I've got to buy a bottle of that. So you bought it.
And it tastes like dishwater.
What a twat. What's he on about?
The amount of juice, I swear to God, Mark, the amount of juices I bought from Martin Parker's reviews, and most of them were like dishwater, like garbage. And you sit here thinking, what is he vaping? Because it's not this.
That's why I do
say.
2 different types. I do juice recommendations, so it's ones that I buy that I know I like. And if it's a review, it's been sent in, I haven't bought it.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think juice reviews, they're just very, very, miss, are they? I mean, it's like, I've always said it, you know, one man's treasure is another man's poison, isn't it? You just, if I like it and I think it's a good juice, doesn't mean you're going to like it.
Yeah, it's,
even if it's in your forever profile, Mark, there might be one flavour in there that I haven't picked out that you can't stand.
Yeah. The original owner said thumbs out of butts and gives thumbs up. Let's put that one up. That's worth a comment. Yeah, I mean, he loved his dig. What's happened to Martin Parker anyway? I thought he'd made a comeback and I haven't seen him.
I haven't checked his channel for ages. He's had more comebacks than Elvis Presley. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh, God, what's this? Oh, God, sod off. Really? Adobe, go away. Thank you. Hopefully that didn't crash the whole thing. I don't know why I keep getting that.
Exactly, Daniel. Daniel said, yeah, for years, and then found out he worked on the shopping channel, so that was his job, selling shit to people.
Yeah, only was.
That's like the one person apart from anyone in politics you can't trust is a shopping channel presenter, innit? Like, might as well be a politician, cuz everything he said is a lie.
He did phone me because I used to speak to Martin Parker. He's like, he loved my pro coils and that, and he said, "I've got to go." He said, "We're doing a live in a little while on this wet vac, I think it was." He said it's a bit like the Karcher one. He said, "But don't buy it though; it's shit."
Yeah, and then he's going on telly saying it's the best thing since sliced bread.
He said, "Oh, it's just amazing on the telly."
Oh, come on!
That was funny. You like a bit of Tim Vine, NatureVape? There's Tim Vine. Daryl Roch.
Willie Cage just waiting on NatureVape, strawberry custard, and peach mango and papaya concentrates coming to mix up.
Roy off on the fucking strawberry custard. Start, don't Roy. Don't bite.
The strawberry custard. I can tell you an answer on that. I spoke to him about it. And do you know what, Roy? Do you know what it's going to cost to get that one flavour? We're getting the testings done and everything else. It's a nightmare. I paid it all once with the True Juice, but you've got to sell so much juice. If you do it properly, you can...
It's out, Roy. It's out.
A lot of people will put a juice on the market, but I won't do it unless I've got all the testings for it and do it properly.
It's not cheap.
It's loads of money. It really is. So
Right.
Especially coming up with the new regulations because short fills are going to be getting tested.
Come on, get Roy a tissue. Babe, get a tissue for Roy.
that doesn't mean to say I can't find out the formula, Roy.
Not the United shirt, Roy.
Are you listening, Roy? That doesn't mean to say I
Yeah.
can't find out the formula and you could make it if you love it that much. So there is
I
always.
do. It's liquid crack. It is literally liquid crack.
Roy just got his eye wiped there, didn't he? Like
Yeah.
Daniel's put up about 9 times. That's an exaggeration. 5 times. If you've enjoyed the show. I don't think people have enjoyed. There's no one's thumbed us up tonight. Worth talking. 43.
Oh, no. That's
Yeah, TVP. TVP.
That's all right, mate. I won't. No, I'm not. No, don't bite. Don't bite. Not saying nothing. I will be buying coils. Okay.
You want some, Mark? You want some?
Got myself a nice little cheeky cord on a mark. For
They
coil,
are
for
good
coil,
toys, but
for
fair play,
coils
Mark,
only.
they are good toys.
Nicky
I'm
Maynard said
going
it's
to go on the
better.
tight one payday, like just fucking order like 56 things. Mark's going to be like, nope.
Nicky Maynard said a lot of people have flooding issues with the Zeus. I never had that issue with mine at all.
They did. So there was an issue. So all the stainless steel ones were perfect, but the coloured ones had an issue where the chimney wasn't seated properly, so it would spit and gurgle into your mouth. What you had to do is you had to get like a piece of wood, put it on the chimney, and just give it a couple of whacks with a hammer. Not on all of them,
Yeah.
mainly on some of the coloured ones.
Was that a
Just
press?
give it a
fit?
whack with an hammer and seat that chimney in because it was press fitted.
Right.
They weren't press fitted enough.
Yeah, there you
And
go.
it honestly, it happened to mine. I had a blue one and a black one, and it happened to both of them. And I did that. I found this trick, whacked it a couple of times with a hammer, and they were
Think
perfect.
about it. Mine was stainless steel, which is why I never had that issue.
I think it was because it was the electroplate and that was on it, the coating. It obviously weren't press fitting proper, as good as the stainless steel one. We were using the same kind of pressure, but it weren't press fitting enough.
Right. Oh, just waiting. Nice for strawberry custom, but yeah, I've got there now. Yeah.
Right,
Well, you
gonna
can have
cry,
the
mate, now.
mango and papaya. That's not a problem. Not a problem. Yeah, Mark Jackson's just done a review of that as well, actually, the mango, peach and papaya. I got confused there because I gave him the short fill and then he bought the concentrate and I thought, oh, I know what he's going to do. He's going to do a review and make that like 9 milligram strength and do a mouth to lung test of it. No, he just wanted more mango, peach and papaya. He mixed it all up to 3 milligram. That surprised me. On that one.
Question mark. This is from Wooly K. I don't suppose you'll be getting any more easy stealth mods in black and stainless steel back in. Tried everywhere and only managed to get a black frosted second hand.
I wouldn't mind getting some more in, to be honest. There was a reason I didn't get any more in. They supplied one of my competitors, and the competitor reduced the price. And I thought, I'm not playing that game, so I'm out of it. To be perfectly honest, but now they're all gone. I wouldn't mind getting them again. I think they're a bit of a timeless mod, really. I love them, still love them. I've got mine downstairs, I think. Well, there's one here. There you go. You want one like that, don't you? I did have a spare black one. What did I do with that? Don't know. Might be able to find you one. You never know.
Well, there you go, Wooly. You might find you one half price because it's used.
No, it'd be new. I think I might have a new one somewhere. I'll have to.
Okay.
You know what I'm like, Mark? I don't ever sell everything. I keep a stash.
And you know what? Mark? Genuinely, and I've meant to say this for a while. I would love to just just leave me for an hour in your stock room. I think the stuff I could find, like the old stuff and shit like that, it'd be amazing.
What, some of it I never ever put on the site, you mean?
I'd have a field day. Just be like, wow, look at this. This is from like 5 years ago. What is this?
You want to rummage? You want to rummage through Mark's drawers?
Yeah.
That as well, yeah, Roy.
What, again? Right, I think we've come to the end and we've got to 10 o'clock. We can't say goodnight yet, though, because we haven't had 50. We always get 50 thumbs up. Always, but always. It's 87
Hit the
Yeah,
thumbs
it's
up, you
thumbs up.
shower of bastards.
Shower, come on. What's up with you? Why don't they want to do that tonight? Meaning.
You absolute shower of scunthorpes. Come on. Thumbs up.
Yeah, he needs one for his Lamo. That's good, though, Wooly. The Ed Balance. I've got the True Tank on that tonight, which is a bit lower, but the Lamo fits well on there.
Oh, Mark's making me a DNA
Like
one.
that.
Yeah, there you go.
Have you stuck my board in yet, Mark?
These are teasing me, boys. I might have to buy one.
Yeah, I love this Ed Balance. I really do. I think that's nice.
It's my everyday.
Yeah. Yeah, so I can understand, because I mean, if you like pods and all-in-ones, you aren't too far off it. And I sort of thought to myself as well, why would you buy a billet box when that is no bigger than a billet box? And you can put your RTA on it. You've got all that control. Put whatever RTA on you want. Doesn't make sense to have a billet box in a way, does it? Do you get my logic? You're not done with billet box.
I do get your logic, Mark. You're not very logical often, but yeah, I do see the logic in that. Yeah.
Yeah, there is a logic. I mean, yes, I know there's a lot of bridges now for the billet box, but they're all. I don't think I've come across yet the perfect bridge for a billet box. There's always a niggle, always for me.
Yeah, you won't do. You won't find the perfect one unless you design it yourself and make it yourself. It's never going to be perfect for you, is it?
What are you trying to say?
Well, no, what? without taking that, I'm being serious now, because it's such a small area to work with.
It is
such a small area to, we're talking almost pro coil size on some of them. So, it's very, very difficult to get that nailed on vape for you. Like you say, you could find the almost perfect one, but there's always a niggle with it.
I like probably out of them all.
I wish it was that.
I like the crossbow probably best out of all of them for that. But anyway, Wooly said my True Tank's still on my Mod 101, but the Lamo looks class on the Easy Mod after seeing the review. Right, gotcha.
Look at that. He's miles behind all night, and then he's like, he sees a True Tank coming, and he's on it.
I'm on it
like a
Exactly.
This one is actually I don't think I've ever shown this before. This was the first prototype of the True Tank before we knew what to call it. And I don't know if you can see it. There, look, it doesn't say True. It's got Hill written on it because we didn't know at that point what to call it.
Love that.
And this is just, I've used it so much so the top cap now just virtually spins easy, but it still don't leak. You see me all night vaping it.
I haven't had a leak from the labo from I got it.
No, they're consistent as well, aren't they? Very good. You like the Lamo. Bus. There he is, look. What's his name off James Bond?
She is called Boo.
It's true what they say, isn't it? Pets do look like their owners.
Mind you, the cat's cute.
She's my sidekick, man. She's my number 2. She tests all the juices with me, don't you? Please don't report me to RNSPC. I didn't mean that.
Right, one and all. Right, let's say our good nights. Who wants to go first? Paul, you are our newest guest. Would you like to say your good nights?
Yes. Thanks everybody for in chat, and Mark, thank you for having me on. TVP, good catching up with you outside the group. Roy, big shout out to you, mate. You've been great help from I've come back, sorting out mentors and stuff and everything else you've done. So thank you. And guys, brilliant show. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, it's nice to have you. Nice to have a fresh guest, and thank you, Roy, for sorting that one out. I appreciate that. And talking of which, would you like to go next? Well, make Mark wait.
Thanks to everybody in chat. That's why NatureVape goes last.
No, I'm going last.
Thanks to everybody in chat for keeping the chat going and keeping us all entertained. Thank you to Paul for actually agreeing to come on, and thank you to Mark for letting him come on. and TVP. You're just TVP. You're just still a legend.
Legend.
But yeah, I'll pass it to the guy in blue. Here he is.
I could have said good night to everyone.
I
and just said-
think for a change, I'll go last this week.
Yeah, okay, I'll go next then. Thanks everyone in chat. See you next week. And Mark says goodbye. Bye.
Yeah, give me some of that Burger King.
No, thanks everyone in chat. All your comments as usual. Showing that one more look for the 50. One more for the 50. Thumbs up. I don't know why that means so much to be 50. It just normally is.
Come on, there's somebody. There's what, 82
Oh, hang on,
in chat.
I'll hit the thumbs up. There you go. There you go.
There you go. We've got 50 now. There you go. I knew we'd get there. Even if we had to cheat a bit. So, no, until next week, we'll see you all again soon. Stay safe and hope all is well. And over to you, Mark.
Yeah, no, thank you to everyone in chat. Seriously, all the regulars, Nikki, Ruth, Jackie, Matthew, Daniel, the mods, Kieran, everybody. If I haven't mentioned you, then tough shit. But thank you to everyone, all the regulars that come in every single week. Big thanks to Mark, the legend that is Mark, and Roy. And thank you, Paul, for coming on tonight. It's been a pleasure hanging out, mate. So, yeah, we'll see you next week.
Super job. See you,
I might
folks.
see you next week if I get invited on, that is.
You know you're always invited on. Always. I hope I'd have something new to vape next week. I will, won't I? I'll have the Abyss. So
You will.
yeah, next week for the Abyss, folks. We're in the Abyss. Bye, everyone. Take care.
Bye, folks. Keep her that.